Hello, so glad to have everybody here. We are excited today to talk about community, and we have our fabulous program advisors gathered with us today. And so it's a great place to have that conversation about why community is important and why do we care? What are we doing about it? How are we building it? All of that good stuff. So, you know me, you know KK. I'm so excited to introduce you to Lisa Rayom and Nikki Lee. They're our wonderful program advisors. So if you're connecting in with us, you're going to end up talking to one of the four of us. And they're fabulous, fabulous people in our world.
Very cool. Lisa, why don't you introduce yourself to the amazing people and maybe tell us why this community?
Oh, okay. That's like one of my favorite topics. I mean about this community, not about me.
Both.
Just a little history about me. I've traveled in the world of fundraising and marketing and sales. I've even traveled in media with radio. And over the last 10 years, I really honed in on coaching entrepreneurs, helping them really figure out exactly what is the block in their business and how to overcome that and get into action. And I have to say that the hardest part of being a coach is, and I'll use a paraphrase, taking the horse to water, showing them where to drink, and they can't make them drink. So we can show the tools, we can encourage them to get into action. And if they're not ready to get into action, there's pretty much nothing a coach can do. At least that's what I thought. Until about 4 years ago. Well, when I was introduced to neuro-linguistic programming, to hypnosis, and to all kinds of different tools, and I realized that there is so many tools that I had not tapped into that people can help themselves take action. Right. So I started on that journey by myself and quickly learned that, to me, this new learning of all the different tools out there, and there's so many of them, I can't learn them by myself. Not to mention, there's collaboration that I'd like to do with other people. So I've been lucky to be able to come back to the people that I trust, other coaches that have been working out there, building leaders, and in times helping me along the way as well. And now I'm excited to go arm in arm so that we can create that ripple effect and spread the news to others so they can help themselves. And my main goal is to be to help people find the champion within themselves so that they can empower themselves to do whatever it is they really, truly want to do and be happy every step of the way.
That's awesome. Lisa, when you're working with our people and we work with you, you're an amazing cheerleader, right? And you don't just like fluff it on, like you find the truth that resonates in the other person. They hear you speaking truth to them and they can't deny it. And they come away so much more motivated and inspired. And that's why we love that you're working with our people.
Yes. Thank you.
Cool. Nikki Lee, tell us who you are and why this community? Why us?
Well, very well said, Lisa. I was drawn to this community first for my own personal development. So I took NLP when I knew my job as a career in counseling, drug and alcohol counseling and child and youth counseling just wasn't it for me. I knew there was more. And it started with my personal growth. And that's where I started. I did a lot of a journey on my spiritual alignment, on my knowledge of just how my brain works, and then implementing that towards people in my relationships, in my world. I definitely took that and applied it to being a mother and a friend and a daughter, a sister. And I just saw the ripple effect it had just by my growth mindset and being open to learning. So as that became really apparent to me, I knew that the coaching business is where I really wanted to go. And as I start to kind of embark on this entrepreneurship journey myself, I've realized I don't want to do it by myself. There's so many hats to be worn that as a single mother, I wear them all. I wear too many as is. And I just want to simplify my approach. And I found that this community and just creating community in general allows us to do that, right? We forgot this idea of, intertwined interdependence, this idea of being able to trust and depend on people when we can't do it all ourselves. So that in itself is what I love about this community. I know I've grown, and I just want to bring people along the journey. There's no end to learning, and I want to join you guys. I'm excited to kind of be part of this, and I've watched it kind of grown from the beginning, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see where it goes in the community and ripple effect that we will be able to create, that communities do, and we need to kind of maintain that. I love it.
That's cool. Nikki Lee, I was so excited when you said that you wanted to do more with us, like to step up from just being a graduate. I mean, our graduates are awesome, but when you wanted to come in and immerse yourself more deeply with us, because when you work with our people, there's something about how you connect with people that they're willing to admit to you whatever their deepest fears are, like whatever is going on with them, they're willing to lay it at your feet, and they feel safe with you in order to do that. And I think it's one of the ways that you move yourself and your clients and everyone around you so far because of that. So we just feel so fortunate to have you with us as well.
Thank you.
We love you guys both so much.
And the cat.
And the cat.
And the cat.
Our energy attracts them. It's funny. It
Absolutely.
happens only when I'm on with Casey and KK.
It's true. Well, one of the things that I'm excited about over the next, weeks and months and so on is this sort of expanding community. We've got amazing people that are part of our programs, our courses, our larger community. And one of the things that I keep hearing from people is the way that we're approaching things is creating community. There's so many places where our sort of world is creating isolation, and we're building the bridges. And whether it's being able to get on a call with a program advisor or get on a Q&A call as part of one of our programs, being able to come into a discussion call, those places, those bridges are creating that space, or being in the communities in our online programs. Each of those places gives those touch points, and the feedback we're getting, I think is really awesome. And people are feeling like it's much more than what they're getting elsewhere, which is pretty awesome. I'm like you.
The dogs agree. Like,
yes,
yay for
dogs agree. It's the pet show today.
They're
awesome.
just sharing their love.
Absolutely. So we have a few things when it comes to community that we want to continue to grow. And this is what's so great with Lisa and Nikki, with you guys to help us do that. Because one of the big important things, and when we've looked at other really successful communities, is that there is this ongoing communication, right? Going in to ask questions. So as we go out and we have this influx of people who are coming into our programs, right from the beginning, we're going to be doing a lot more of that, like in the community online and in the discussions, and making sure that people are really hooked in. Like we have a whole phase when someone joins a program that is the sort of come on in, make yourself at home, right? And so it's a much higher touch point with us so that people feel connected to us, right? Whoever the program advisor that's assigned to them, they'll be able to do that. Is your tech all set up? Is everything okay? Is everything working? Do you have any questions? Do you know where to connect to get your questions answered? Have you shown up on one of the Q&A calls, the community calls that Casey was talking about? It's going to be a big piece. Now, we can only do so much, to your earlier point, Lisa. what is your biggest wish for the people who are coming into the community that would allow us to provide a little even more sprinkling of joy in their world? What do we need from them?
As people in the community are coming to us, the most important piece, I think, is that we're asking the right questions and that they're ready to share what they need. They need to tell us what they want.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to second guess. We don't want to pretend we know. We want to be there for them at their place right now. And that creates conversation. And if they're willing to have that conversation, then we will find a way to help them. And that's the most important piece, I think.
Nice. Nikki?
I believe just a willingness to learn and be open. I think just changing a perspective allows you to grow and learn new things. And like I said, there's never an end to learning. And if we can just continue to, you know, push people forward and grow their mindset and grow their perspectives and change their, you know, and change how we all look at this world, the bigger impact we can create together.
Absolutely. I know we really like to be a little irreverent, like we're all kind of fancy schmancy dressed up a little bit this week. Well, we really are striving to have a ton of fun, the sort of kitchen party atmosphere going on. Casey, what does that mean to you, and why was that something you're like, yeah, let's do that?
Well, people are fun, and I think so many people take business so seriously. And the reality is that, people are fun, we're fun. Like, I would much rather hang out with a bunch of people that want to have fun, that want to learn and grow. And when we set the intention in the space that way, and then the people who are coming in also have that sort of playful approach, the whole thing is it actually creates a better learning environment. People are more relaxed, they're more willing to ask questions, they're more willing to, come with a thing that they're like, oh, I don't know how to do this, or I'm stuck, or I can't get out of my own head, or whatever it is. And, having the opportunity to just sort of tuck into a corner of the party and have a little chat and then come back into the main mix, it's really important.
Yes. And again, puppies are absolutely in agreement with you. They
Absolutely.
So good. Yeah, this is the part we've been looking most forward to. Like, we can create programs all day. We can do all of this stuff. What we can't do is build a community without people. Like, we've got our own little inside baseball, and we've got about 60 students, right? Already people are enrolled in programs, and that's amazing. And as more and more people come in, there will be the party animals that are going to step up as leaders in the community, and they're going to be talking to people, and we're going to have cheerleaders. We're going to have other people that are going to show up, and in the beginning, they're just going to be sort of watching what's going on, and they'll like stuff, and they'll show up on a call and not say too much. And eventually what we'll get to is, as we start doing more trainings where people from different programs are coming together and we get to know each other and people travel through programs together, it will be more and more like a family. And we really want that familiarity. And when we can get together in person again, and we can start doing some retreats, and we can start having people get together in their different areas so that they can really get to know each other. Because the truth is, as you travel through these programs, you start seeing the world in a very different way. And suddenly the people around you either need to come in so they can understand what the heck you're talking about, or you need to lean into the community so there's people to have those deeper conversations with. So
I do believe that that is one thing that people are most scared of right now, transitioning maybe their business from in person to online, is this idea that they're going to lose that piece of community and connection. And I truly believe that, by showing them how to do this in a way that still creates community and connection, it will work for all of us, you know what I mean? And it will ripple, and I think it'll change the face of business, truly.
Nicely said.
Yes.
Any final words, Casey?
I'm really I feel very honored to have the two of you helping lead this community that we're building. Karen and Jackie and I are, we're always happy to be at the kitchen party and having a group of people that are helping, be the host with the most. It really makes me feel very excited and excited for us and excited for our people.
Awesome. Any last words, Lisa, especially to the people that you're going to be on the phone with maybe next week?
I think the best part about this community is the way I feel in the community is the way we treat others is we love everyone where they're at right now. And it doesn't matter what stage of any of the programs or the learning and the leadership in their lives. What matters is that they are working together to support each other. And that's what we're here for. And I've always felt like I was loved at whatever level I was at. And that gave me the encouragement and, as we said, the empowerment to be able to keep going. And I know that we can offer that for others as well.
Nice. Love it. Nikki.
I'm really excited. Same, Lisa. I'm just really excited about the power that, not just, I know in our community we are not just stick to women, but this group of powerful women just gets me so excited. And I am just so happy to be part of the growth and the journey. And I'm just here for it. I'm ready. Let's do this.
I love it. And I'll just pick up on that piece. We do have some fabulous men, but the cool thing, because the women are so good, when the men come up, right? Like they really do, they got to work. And when they do, they shine, and it's fabulous to have them in the community as well. So this whole thing is just like something we've been dreaming about for so long finally is coming true. And we're so excited that so many people are going to come join us.